If you have been sending out job applications and wondering why everyone else seems to be landing interviews while you are stuck in the same cycle of applying and hearing nothing, I want you to stay with me for the next few minutes because I'm going to show you something that most job seekers never figure out. And once you understand it, everything about your job search changes. The job market feels impossible right now, and I get it, but here is what most people do not realize. The problem is not the job market. The problem is not your degree. The problem is not your experience. The problem is that your resume is being evaluated by automated filter systems before a human ever reads it, and those filter systems are rejecting you based on criteria you have never been told about. Every single time you apply to a job at any company, your resume goes into an applicant tracking system. This is automated software that every major employer uses to filter through hundreds of applications before a recruiter ever gets involved. And this system is not reading your resume the way a human would. It is scanning it for specific keywords and phrases pulled directly from the job posting. If your resume does not contain those exact words in the right places, you get filtered out automatically. No human ever sees your application. No one ever reads what you wrote. You just get auto-rejected. Now, before I go deeper, I want to tell you about Reventt because it solves this problem faster than anything else out there. Reventt is a resume builder where you paste any job description and it automatically rewrites your entire resume to match the exact language needed to get past the filter system. Every section, every bullet point, rewritten in seconds to match that specific role. Not a generic resume, a fully tailored one built specifically to pass the filters for that exact job. And it also gives you an instant resume score that tells you exactly what percentage match your resume is to the job description you are applying for. So before you even hit submit, you know whether your resume has a high chance of passing the filters or whether it is going to get rejected automatically. No more guessing, no more applying blind. You know your odds before you apply. The link is in the description. Now let me show you exactly what is going on behind the scenes. Here is what makes this so frustrating. The applicant tracking system does not care about context. It does not care about your story. It does not care that you spent 4 years earning that degree or that you worked incredibly hard at your internship. It is purely looking for keyword matches between your resume and the job posting. If the job posting says stakeholder management and your resume says client relations, even though a human recruiter would know those mean the same thing, the system does not. You get a lower score. You get filtered out. End of story. This is why people with master's degrees apply to hundreds of jobs and get nowhere. This is why people with years of experience send out application after application and hear nothing. It is not because they are underqualified. It is because nobody told them that the system evaluating their resume is a machine that only speaks one language, and their resume is written in a completely different one. And the worst part is, most people respond to this by doing things that feel productive but do not actually fix the problem. They rewrite their resume for the 10th time without knowing what to change. They add more certifications, thinking that will help. They spend hours perfecting their cover letter, not knowing that most filter systems do not even factor the cover letter into your score. None of it works because the root problem is still there. The keywords are not matching, the language is not aligned, and the filter system keeps rejecting them before anyone has a chance to see how qualified they actually are. So here is exactly what you need to do differently. Every job application needs a resume that is specifically tailored to that job posting, not slightly adjusted, not a few keywords swapped in, fully tailored to mirror the exact language priorities and requirements of that specific role. The words you use in your resume need to match the words in the job posting as closely as possible. Your resume summary needs to be rewritten for every single application to reflect the language of that specific role. Your formatting needs to be completely clean with no columns, tables, graphics, or text boxes, since these systems frequently cannot parse them and your content gets skipped entirely. And you need to do all of this for every single job you apply to, without exception. Now, I know what you are thinking. Doing all of this for every single application sounds exhausting, and it is if you are doing it manually. Most people spend an hour properly tailoring one resume. If you are applying to many jobs, that is a lot of time spent working every single week just rewriting the same resume over and over. This is exactly why Reventt exists. Paste the job description, get a fully tailored resume in seconds, and apply knowing your resume has the best possible chance of making it past the filters. The people getting interviews are not more qualified than you. They are just submitting resumes that the filter system approves. Reventt makes sure yours is one of them. Link is in the description. Stop letting a filter decide your future.